everybody. My name is Yesenia, and I'm excited to celebrate Hispanic heritage and all of our Hispanic communities here at Kaplan. To spice up your life, here are a few fun facts about Hispanic Heritage Month.
Número uno. Every year, Americans observe National Hispanic Heritage Month from September 15th through October 15th, recognizing the contributions made and the important presence of Hispanics and Latin Americans in the United States, while celebrating their heritage and their culture.
Número dos. Former President LBJ first began celebrating Hispanic heritage on a national level with Hispanic Heritage Week in 1968.
Número tres. 20 years later, in 1988, President Ronald Reagan expanded the celebration to be a month long.
Numero cuatro. September 15th was chosen to commemorate the start of Hispanic Heritage Month because it's the anniversary of the independence of 5 Latin American countries: Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua.
Numero cinco. Mexico celebrates their Independence Day on September 16th, while Chile celebrates on September 18th.
Numero sesh. Hispanic Heritage Month pays tribute to the generations of Hispanic Americans who have positively influenced and enriched our nation and society.
We're excited to share more about these beautiful cultures with all of you. Stay tuned for more education and fun. And remember, happy Hispanic Heritage Month, everyone.
Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Happy Hispanic Heritage Month, everybody.
Happy Hispanic Heritage Month, everyone. What is up? It is Ana, aka La Reina de Mota, and I have one more video for you to play on Hispanic Heritage Month. And here we go.
The only group of people who are truly native to America are Native Americans. The rest of us can trace our roots to ancestors who immigrated to the United States from other countries. One group of Americans who can do this are Hispanics. Hispanics and Latinos can trace their roots to Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. Around 50 million Americans call themselves Hispanic or Latino. Their customs and traditions have become a part of the United States culture. Because of this, Congress passed a law stating that September 15th through October 15th is National Hispanic Heritage Month. During this month, Hispanic activities are celebrated all over the United States. Music, food, dancing, and story readings from Latino and Hispanic history and culture are shared. Hispanic authors, poets, artists, and performers share the arts from their ancestors' countries. Hispanic active military men and women and military veterans, as well as those who have or do serve in politics, are honored. Government organizations like the National Archives and Smithsonian Institute join together to recognize the many generations of Hispanic Americans who have added great things to our nation and society. National Hispanic Heritage Month starts on September 15th and not September 1st because 5 Central American countries celebrate their independence around that day. Those 5 countries are Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. So if you're of Hispanic or Latino heritage, remember to show pride in who you are, especially between September 15th and October 15th.
So hello again. Thank you guys for watching. La Reina de Mota here, aka Ana. I am sharing information with you guys this morning about Hispanic Heritage Month. So if you are new to the Wakey Bakey sessions with La Reina de Mota, you guys, I always include a video to start off. We have this cool countdown now. And I've shared 2 videos this morning about Hispanic Heritage Month because yesterday was the kickoff of Hispanic Heritage Month. And so I always want to bring you guys some dope education, whether it be about cultures, society, so on and so forth. So thanks for joining me. This is a Wakey Bakey. I know it's a little late. It's 9:25 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So it is either 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, potentially 11 or later where you're at. But it's sesh time, you guys. I've got some moonshine haze in my bowl. Ching. And it's time to toke. Remember, as always, on these Wakey Bakey sessions, if you are on Facebook, you can comment below and I can pop your comment on the screen like this. Sure. And we can answer any questions, comments, concerns you may have on the live stream together. I'm just going to reach over real quick and I'm going to get my Instagram kicked off, pushed live on Instagram. So now we are going live on Instagram. Hello, 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 Instagram. And we have 5 pages on Facebook. We have Twitch, and we're going live on YouTube all together. So this is dope. So these live streams are all about Hispanic Heritage Month for this morning. But first, it's time to toke. I know my bong is dirty. I need to clean it, but here we go. Cheers, you guys. It's wakey bakey time. There's no other better time, right? Oh yeah, there is. There's smoke sesh time, wakey bakey time, roll up the blunt time, joint time. We can go on and on and on. I think it's hit number 2 time. Don't forget to comment below and let me know what you're toking on. We'll pop it up on the screen like so. Cheers, you guys. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, as many of you guys might know, Hispanic Heritage Month kicked off yesterday, and it goes from September 15th to October 15th. I was unaware, and I had many questions and had a lot of questions given to me about why Hispanic Heritage Month actually starts on September 15th and is only 4 weeks long and is not an entire month. If you guys know, a month typically runs about 4.4 weeks a year. And so Hispanic Heritage Month is strict deadline, September 15th to October 15th. One of the reasons why is because I found out that there are 5 Hispanic origin continents that actually, or countries that actually celebrate their independence starting September 15th. We have a couple that do 16th and the couple that do the 17th, but September 15th kicks off Hispanic Heritage Month. And some countries just have a day, some countries only have a week. And many of you guys might not know that Hispanics actually only had a week of Hispanic Heritage Month starting September 15th back in the 60s. So in 1968 is when it converted from a week-long celebration to an entire month given to us by President Reagan. So, no, that wasn't 68. Sorry. No. Yeah, it was Reagan who turned it into a month, but it wasn't back in 1968. Sorry. Time's wrong. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look up some Hispanic heritage facts only because I want to make sure that I'm giving you correct facts instead of just off of memory. So here goes. Facts about U.S. Latinos for Hispanic Heritage Month. And my husband is also a historian. So he has gone to school for history. He has studied Hispanic culture and our background as well. So he might pop in every now and then to either confirm or deny the information that I'm giving you. So here it is. This is from actual Pew Research. So you can check these facts out as well at pewresearch.org. Number 1, the U.S. Hispanic population reached 60.6 million in 2019. And that is up from 50.7 million in 2010. So our populace, our demographic has increased by over 10 million in just 9 years. And it's probably up more just in this last year. COVID, everybody's in house, you know what happens. So we're probably, oh, I got a call coming in. Decline. So we went from a populace of 50.6 million to a populace of over 60 million in just 9 years. So that actually makes us the nation's second fastest growing racial or ethnic group after Asian Americans. And Hispanics make up 18% of the US population, and that was as of 2019. We're up from 16% in 2010 and just 5% in 1970. So in 1970, Hispanics were only 5% of the US population. We're now, as of 2019, 18% of the population in the US. But we are a global minority. So if you look across the whole globe, you will see that we have, sorry, I have some comments coming through, but they look like bots. So that might be from Twitch, because that's what this says. So Hispanic population is the second fastest growing ethnic or racial group in the US. The share of US Hispanics with college experience has increased since 2010. About 41% of US Hispanic adults aged 25 or older had at least some college experience in 2018, which is up from 36% in 2010. The share who have a bachelor's degree or more education also increased during this period from 13% to 17%. And I'm also part of that demographic. I received my degrees in that period of time, so I helped to boost up the percentage from 13% or 36% in 2010 to 41% in 2019 or 2018. Number three, número tres, the share of Latinos in the U.S. who speak English proficiently is growing. I hear the stat. I don't really care whether you speak Spanish or you speak English. I know that there's a lot of people who believe that because we're in the U.S., the national language is English. As a matter of fact, we don't have one. We predominantly, you know, if there's a huge populace of Hispanic people in a city, a town, a state, you're going to have a lot of Spanish speakers. So yay on having English proficiency, but neither here nor there for me. I'm not one of those people that are like, you're in America, you need to speak English. Like, whatever. People of Mexican origin account for slightly over 60% of the nation's overall Hispanic population as of 2018. Ay, Chicanos! My mother is Chicana. So, and I was raised in New Mexico. So we have a very fond love for Mexican culture, Mexican history. And if you look it up, New Mexico is one of the states in the United States that has preserved Mexican culture, mainly due to the large Mexican population. Let's see, those of Puerto Rican origin are next largest group at 5.8 million. That's about 3.2 million live on the island. Their numbers have been growing partly due to the increase in net migration from Puerto Rico to the 50 states and the District of Columbia. 6 other Hispanic origin groups in the U.S. have roughly 1 million or more people each. That's Cubanos, Salvadorians, Dominicanos, Guatemalans, Colombians, and Hondurans. So the fastest population growing among U.S. Latinos has come among those with origins in Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Guatemala, and Honduras. So from 2010 to 2018, the Venezuelan population in the U.S. increased to 106%. Or 106% to 492,000, by far the fastest growing rate. Dominicanos and Guatemalans each saw an increase of 37%, followed by a 34% increase among Hondurans. Puerto Ricans, the second largest origin group overall, saw their population jump by 23%. That's a huge jump, and it's a very small island. to 5.8 million in 2018. All of these numbers from this Pew Research is from 2018. So just imagine we've had a 2-period lapse with an increase of homestay in one of those years. So as far as the numbers and population, I am pretty sure those numbers are higher now, but we are the fastest population growth for U.S. Latinos has come from Venezuelans, Dominicanos or Dominican Republic, Guatemala, and Honduras. Now, again, this is all because of Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm giving you this information that is from credible sources online. You guys can also find this information online at pewresearch.org. Número 6. 4 in 5 Latinos are U.S. citizens. 4 in 5 Latinos are U.S. citizens. To this point, before I actually bring up what Pew Research says about this topic, one thing that I want to make very clear, I want people to understand, please tell your friends, tell your family so that they know as well. If you are born in Puerto Rico, you are a U.S. citizen. You are born a U.S. citizen. Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth state with the United States. So therefore, they pay taxes, they go through all of that. They do almost everything that we do as American citizens in the United States. So Puerto Ricanos are U.S. citizens. My father's from Puerto Rico. My father was born in Bayamon. He lives in Toalta. He suffered through Maria and Irma just, a couple years back. And so it's very important that, when we were building United for Relief and we were trying to gather resources to give to Puerto Rico to survive through Irma and Maria, we realized that we were faced with a lot of people who were uneducated in the sense of saying that Puerto Ricans didn't deserve American aid, but they are Americans. They're U.S. citizens. So stop asking Puerto Ricans for their green cards. Stop asking Puerto Ricans for their papers. Like, seriously, get educated about the fact that there are 4 in 5 Latinos in the U.S. 4 in 5 are U.S. citizens. So to walk around with a general consensus in your mind that all Latinos, Hispanics, Mexicans, we're all the same, is foul and is false. To think that, automatically if you're brown, you're not a U.S. citizen, you need to go back to your country. If you hold those type of thoughts and opinions, you should really educate yourself. 4 in 5 Latinos in the U.S. are U.S. citizens. As of 2018, about 80% of Latinos living in the country are U.S. citizens, up from 74% in 2010. Even in 2010, even not 10 years ago, as of 2020, 10 years ago, we were still 74%. 74% of Latinos and Hispanics and Chicanos and Guatemalans and are U.S. citizens. So that's 4 in 5, 4 out of 5. This includes people born in the U.S. and its territories, including Puerto Rico, which is a U.S. territory. People born abroad to American parents and immigrants who have become naturalized citizens. They've become naturalized citizens. They're probably more American than those of us born because they actually have to study the history of the United States and they know shit about America that I don't even know. And I was born here. Among the origin groups, virtually all Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. Spaniards, 91%. Panamanians, which are Panamanians, 89%. And Mexicans, 80%. Have some of the highest citizenship rate, while Hondurans and Venezuelans have the lowest rates. So this information is from 2018. So again, those of you who walk around, automatically seeing people of color, Hispanic origin or Hispanic heritage, or Latinos, you automatically assume that they're illegal. 4 in every 5 Latinos are U.S. citizens. And that's as of 2018. The share of U.S. Latinos, this is number 7. The share of U.S. Latinos who are immigrants is on the decline and varies by origin group. So from 2007 to 2018, the number of Latino immigrants increased slightly from 18 million to 19 million. But they made up a declining share of the Latino population, decreasing from 40% to 33% during this span as the number of US-born Latinos increased and the arrival of new immigrants slowed. Number 8, a record 32 million Latinos are projected to be eligible to vote in 2020, up from 27.3 million in 2016. This is a major reason why Latinos need to get out to vote. Please make it a priority. You are eligible. 32 million Latinos are projected to be eligible. If each one of us go out there and place our vote, November this year, just a couple months away, we could change the whole flow of what has been going on in our government. So it is vital for Latinos to get out and vote. What's up, cousin? What's up, primo? ¿Qué pasó, Mark? How are you doing? So, number 9. 5 states are home to 2/3 of all Latino eligible voters in 2018. California, which is 7.9 million alone, holds about a quarter of the U.S. Latino electorate. It is followed by Texas, Florida, New York, and then Arizona. U.S. Latinos make up 43% of eligible voters in New Mexico, the highest share for any state. New Mexico, Nueva Mexico, mi tierra, my homeland, that's where I grew up. You guys get out and fucking vote. Everybody. Mark, we need to tell all of our cousins, all of our sisters, our brothers, our aunts, our uncles, everybody that's in New Mexico. You need to get out and vote, Latinos. You hold the highest share for any state. 43% of eligible voters that are U.S. Latinos are in Nueva Mexico. This is followed by California. California has 30%. California, get out there and vote. And then Texas, Arizona, and Florida. A quarter of Latino eligible voters are naturalized citizens. As of 2018, that amounted to 7.5 million Latino immigrants who are eligible to vote, more than any other racial or ethnic group. Florida, number 11, Florida and Texas are home to the highest share of Latinos among immigrant eligible voters. About 54% of naturalized citizens who are eligible voters in Florida are Latinos. The highest in the nation are the Florida Latinos. So Texas is the only other state where Latinos make up at least half of immigrant eligible voters. So those are 11 fun facts, or 11 actual population facts, more, to U.S. Latinos for National Hispanic Heritage Month. So that's just a couple of bits of information. My computer just alerted me that it's low on battery. So that's going to wrap it up. We're going to take another toke because, you know, we got to. It's part of Wakey Bakey. I'm glad to start off your guys' day with some information about Latinos. I'm going to try to do my best to do live streams on both Instagram and on Facebook. My husband's like, no, you're not done. So he's bringing me my charger. That's what you call like a good man. He's like, no, you're not done here. Thank you, babe. Got my charger now on my laptop. Boom. So.
Sorry about the earthquake, y'all.
He lifted up my computer. So I'm going to try to do my best to have these live streams, these Wakey Bakeys, so that I can give you guys information. Because don't think because I'm Latina that I automatically know all of the facts about the past and the present and the future of heritage culture when it comes to Latinos, Hispanics, Chicanos, Guatemalans, Hondurans. I don't. I am learning with you in some aspects. And that's important. That's what National Heritage Month is all about, is getting to know about those cultures, about those people. So you can learn what makes us such a prideful people, what makes us so colorful, what makes us so family oriented. There's a lot of things about the Hispanic culture, about Latino culture, about you get specific into Cubanos and Puerto Ricanos and Dominicanos and Mexicanos, and there's so many of us out there, and we all have our own contribution to our heritage. So it's very important for us to share that and learn about it as well as Latinos, as Hispanics. So yeah, I didn't know that we celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month starting on September 15th because 5 other countries of Hispanic origin or Latino origin celebrate their independence on those days. So that's why the US adopted September 15th through October 15th as National Hispanic Month, Hispanic Heritage Month. So I'm going to also try to give you guys Spanish words. So word of the day. You can either take this word and learn it, you can utilize it. One of the ways that we teach kids, if you guys didn't know, I'm certified in early childhood education and family support. So we learn tips and tricks on having people who have English as a second language, or having children that are primary language at home is Spanish. We have ways of teaching each other as teachers Spanish words and methods. So I'm going to use those methods on these live streams, and I'm going to do it on both Instagram and Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. So feel free to share this with anybody you need to learn how to do certain things, or learn facts about Hispanic Heritage Month and Hispanic Heritage period. But I'm going to try to also include not only facts about Hispanic heritage this month, but also a Spanish word of the day. So, and not those funny haha Spanish word of the day memes. You guys know which ones I'm talking about. Okay, but actual Spanish words to learn. So Spanish word of the day. Let's see if we have one already. There is Spanish Diction or Dictionary, dict.com. We're going to go with El Duzar. So let me put this up on the screen. I know, I got to start with a hard one, right? It's like, why do you got to start with a hard one, Anna? That one's hard to pronounce. But we're going to do it. We're going to get her done. So the word of the day is endulzar. Endulzar. Let me put this on the screen for you so you too can learn it. If you are watching from Facebook, if you are watching from Instagram, I'm going to reach over and I'm going to type this out. The word is endulzar. And if you don't know Spanish, that means to sweeten. Endulzar. So use that word today, endulzar. Let me put this on the screen. There you go. That means to sweeten. Endulzar. So use that word today. I'm going to play the sound one more time. Let me turn this up all the way. Endulzar. Endulzar. So to sweeten. That's our Spanish word of the day, you guys. So it is Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm going to give you guys some facts about Hispanics on these live streams for the rest of the month. I'm also going to give you a Spanish word of the day. You guys will be able to see it below on Instagram. I typed it in the comments. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It is right on the screen. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. One last hit before we go. Cheers. It's Hispanic Heritage Month, you guys. Woo. Weed through the cloud. Love you guys. Peace. One love. I'm out. See you guys later. Bye, Facebook. Bye, Twitter.